is an ear like a cauliflower. It all began in the year of 1175 AD, when a child was born to a prosperous merchant. The boy, Leonardo da Pisa, also known as Fibonacci, lived in the small town of Pisa, Italy. The name Fibonacci literally means son of Bonacci. Fibonacci traveled with his father to places in the Mediterranean and surrounding countries, and picked up mathematical ideas that we use to this day, like the Hindu-Arabic number system. Unlike other visionaries such as Kepler and Galileo, Fibonacci's discoveries were not as earth-shattering at the surface, like the invention of the telescope or the discovery of the sun being at the center of our solar system. Author Keith Devlin states in his biography that Leonardo shown people how to multiply 193 by 27 simply lacks drama. If you are wondering why Fibonacci was so special, it is because he discovered the Fibonacci sequence, which begins 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, and so on. If you haven't detected a pattern, each number is the total of the two numbers before it. So 0 plus 1 equals 1, 1 plus 1 equals 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3, 2 plus 3 equals 5, and so on. That may not seem very special when you look at it, but if you delve inside the sequence, you can find incredibly complex structure in this pattern. For instance, if you look at this picture of a pine cone, you may notice that there are 13 spirals rotating clockwise and 21 spirals rotating counterclockwise. These are both numbers in the Fibonacci sequence. A pine cone is a very measurable example, but even with a small flower like this daisy, the number of spirals going around the center are 34 going one way and 55 going the opposite way. Again, these are numbers in the Fibonacci sequence. If you are still skeptical that these are just crazy coincidences, look at this picture of the finger bones on an average human being. The lengths of the bone segments are 2, 3, 5, and 8 units long. These are all numbers in the Fibonacci sequence. A shape you may have seen in nature is a spiral, maybe in a nautilus shell. Again, this is a shape with Fibonacci numbers embedded into it. If you start with a square with a side length of 1, and add another square next to it with a side length of 1, and keep on adding squares with side lengths, which are the Fibonacci numbers, then you will compose the golden spiral. Look at an ear, a seashell, or a Roman cauliflower. The spiral turns up literally everywhere in nature. The Fibonacci sequence even exhibits itself in the arts and in buildings such as the Parthenon. In the Parthenon, the sides were purposely built to approximate the golden spiral. Even in the ancient times, architects found that the golden spiral is the most aesthetic shape. The famous painting in the world, the Mona Lisa, contains Fibonacci. The most famous part about the painting is her smile. How did Da Vinci paint it to look so mysterious? He didn't just paint it to perplex us. If you take the spiral and place the corners on her folded hands and top of her face, the spiral converges directly onto her smile. Why did Da Vinci paint it like this? Because he was such a spectacular artist, as well as a mathematician, and he recognized the focal points of the human eye. In many professional photographs and paintings, the main idea is where the spiral converges, like on the boat in this picture. Why does this really matter? And if it does, how does it apply to everyday life? It may just seem like a mathematical property, but in reality, it can help meteorologists understand the way hurricanes and tornadoes spiral around. If they know where the spiral starts, they can determine with almost flawless accuracy where the eye of the storm will hit. The Fibonacci sequence can help humans understand the world that we live in. Brand logos like the Apple and iCloud symbols are created by using circles that have areas of the Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence proves that there is a pattern that all plants and animals follow. It gives evidence for intelligent design behind all of nature.